Hey guys, and welcome back to Two Girls,
One Mukbang. I'm Bears.
and I'm Butters, and thank you guys so much for coming back to dinner tonight. Tonight, what are we having, Bears?
We are having something delicious, one of our favorite meals. When I can think of a last meal I would want on this earth, it would definitely probably be fried chicken and a few other things, but fried chicken would definitely be involved.
Yeah, fried chicken, the bomb.
Yes.
We love fried chicken. We could eat it every day.
We love it. We love it, we love it, we love it. So we have fried chicken I cook in the Dutch oven, which is a cast iron pot. Then over here we have mashed potatoes and gravy. And then right here we have roasted sweet potatoes with honey and herbs and olive oil tossed around and roasted at 415 for about 20 minutes, flipping them about halfway through. So that's what's going on with dinner tonight.
Heck yeah, we can't wait to dig in. So let's get this going, get this party started.
That's right. If you haven't already, please hit that like, subscribe,
Hit that
notification bell. We'd really, really appreciate it.
Thank you guys for all the love, all the beautiful comments, all the amazing shout outs that we've received lately.
Yes.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys just so much.
Yes, and thank you to our new subs. Thank you to
To
our
our
old
old
subs
subs.
and all of our OG subs,
subs.
baby. Our first 50.
That's right, because we said so.
That's right. So tonight I'm going to show you our fried chicken up on this plate if I can. I don't know if you can see. Maybe. Maybe not.
I think you can.
Okay, good.
Woo-hoo.
It looks delicious.
Let's get a piece.
Your plate's not open, Butters.
Now let's get these plates open.
So here's my plate of food. Here we got chicken, we've got potatoes, which I'll put gravy on in a minute, and here we have roasted sweet potatoes.
And I'm not a big sweet potatoes fan, not at all. So instead,
I had to make her a special batch of carrots. They're seasoned the same way, but there's carrots for her instead.
so I have roasted carrots, I have chicken, and I have potatoes, which again, we're going to put gravy on in the back here.
Yep, and she's got lots of butter as usual.
That's right, because
She's
what would Butters be without butter?
That's right, she'd be nothing without butter. That is her name, that is her identity. No, Butters is far much more than butter, that's for sure.
That's true.
Far much more. Little baby Butters. The little baby Butters.
All right, guys, let's dig into that first bite. Let's see how this stuff is. I'm going to cut a piece.
And you can't have fried chicken without Red Rooster.
Hello.
Louisiana hot sauce. And my favorite thing to do is mix Red Rooster with some honey, about a half and half ratio. And oh boy.
There's a big piece. Oh, I got a little bit of potatoes on it too. But still, you get to see all that crispiness, the juiciness. Heck yeah.
Yum!
Let's bite into this.
That is good. Mmm. Mmm.
Mmm.
We love fried chicken.
It's so crunchy.
I didn't really know how to fry chicken, especially when I got my cast iron skillet, and ever since then, life has changed for the better, I'll tell you that. Because frying chicken is amazing. Fried chicken at home is epicness. It is so different than going to KFC, or I've never been to Popeyes, but...
I've been to Popeyes like once, and it was okay. It was pretty good.
Is it good as this?
Louisiana style chicken.
Is it as good as this?
No.
Mm.
No, because homemade food's always better.
Gluten-free flour was used in this. There's no egg that was used. We've tried doing fried chicken with egg, and then putting it in flour and seasonings, and then frying it, and we just found that it has got like an eggy taste, and
I didn't like it.
I don't like eggs, so any flavor of egg I'm not a huge fan of. But doing this with gluten-free flour, it's like, oh, we want to try gluten-free because we don't like to eat that much gluten in our diet, and oh man.
It was definitely not a mistake. That is for sure.
We tried it with regular flour, but I'm telling you, the gluten-free one gives it a different.
So as you guys know, we had a very, very disappointing Super Bowl.
Oh.
Because the Super Bowl was like the most anticlimactic game that I swear to God, we had ever seen all season long. Like, every other game of the season was absolutely epic. But as you know, I'm both a Rams and Patriots fan, and I was feeling some sort of way about that game because
Some type of way?
yeah, some type of way, because you know why? Both offenses were sucking real bad, but both defenses were doing great. So it was basically a defensive game.
Yeah. It was so freaking boring, it was unbelievable.
There was like literally tied game 3-3
Forever.
and it was just like BS.
And we didn't watch the halftime show, but we heard a lot of people who did watch it say it wasn't that great at all. That they wanted the SpongeBob song played instead of Maroon 5.
You know the Super Bowl's pretty bad. The halftime show when they'd rather have SpongeBob than Maroon 5.
No, they had Maroon 5, but people rather have
SpongeBob. That's what I'm saying.
SpongeBob, this freaking song.
That's what I'm saying. They'd rather have SpongeBob song than Maroon 5.
Because that's how bad they suck.
But anyhow, on the Patriots, there's a certain player on there that really kind of like chaps Bear's ass just a
There's
little
a couple
bit.
of them, I'll tell you that.
First one we know is Tom Brady, Tom Baby, as she calls him.
You guys know how I feel about him from a couple videos ago with the face that he does.
His big crybaby face, yeah.
That's a
I know what
no.
you're talking about. But anyhow,
But there's another one.
her least favorite, her favorite player to hate on the Patriots is Edelman, number 11.
Oh, God.
That dude can turn on a dime. And I'm telling you, like, nobody was covering him at all. Or if they were covering him, he was just, like, breaking away from him because he's got, like, fancy dance moves on the friggin' field.
Yeah, like little ballerina moves. Little ballerina moves, that's for sure.
Well, it's better than the little ballerina voice than Maroon 5.
That's true. When are they going to get some manly men to be on the Super Bowl instead of all these sissy girls? Sack up. What do you say? Sack up?
Drop your cocks and grab your socks or sack up.
Right? God. It's like you got to get Jeff Stone out there to teach these guys how to be men. How to be manly men, right?
Get your fishing and hunting
I
on.
can see Jeff Stone too. That's what you should do, Jeff Stone. You should give tours, classes up in Seattle. Basically, you're going to charge classes for these guys, people like Maroon 5 that don't have any testosterone. You're going to ship them up to your place, and you're going to have at them. Take them on fishing boats. Teach them how to drink beer. Teach them how to wear hats. How to fish. How to hunt. How to talk like a man. How to walk like a man.
And when we come out, Maroon 5 will be singing like, "This love has taken its toll on me." Instead of really high pitched, right?
Anyways, that's a good business plan for you, possibly. Or anyone else of the other manly men. But tell them about Edelman.
She doesn't like Edelman and she hates his damn beard. She thinks that damn beard on him.
When he's got the thing across the chin guard, okay? It can barely even, what do you call this? Snap. He can barely snap because he's got such a huge beard. Now, we read a study and saw a thing online about it and read a news article that said they did studies on men's beards. They clipped some of their beard hair
And sent them into the
lab to see if
testing.
if there was anything there. And they said I think 75 to 80% of the men with beards had E. coli
And fecal matter.
fecal matter. That's what it was. It was fecal matter that could contain E. coli. Fecal matter, okay? So yeah, I don't know how that's what's going through my mind when I see these massive beards, either A, Santa, or B, poopy in your beard, okay?
Or Edelman.
Or Edelman. So, and Edelman, it was just weird, this huge beard. Like, how can you, sweating, you're trying to run? I don't know, it's confusing
I
as
couldn't
hell to
imagine
me.
that thing like I'd be scratching at my chin all freaking day. I'd be so annoyed.
Yeah, it's like, why don't you just grow your beard on the off season when you're not, like, sweating?
Well, I think some of them are trying to do what they do like in hockey and grow what they call playoff beards. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but in hockey, as soon as the playoffs hit, most players have a superstition that if they shave their beards, they're going to lose.
This must be a white guy kind of thing, because I've never seen a bunch of the black players doing any of this crap. Growing out big beards because it's a certain thing, or doing weird stuff.
Have you ever seen the demographics of 99% of the
The offense of the Patriots? Yes, I have. And they're all annoying.
And I was talking about the National Hockey League.
Oh yeah, they're all Caucasian.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that is the most boring sport I've ever seen in my life.
No way.
She thinks it's great.
I love it. Well, you don't think it's that great because you don't understand it. If you understood it, you'd probably like it.
I've watched it with you plenty of times, and you've told me exactly what's going on. Same thing with soccer. I think it's boring as hell. There's barely any points. Like, at least basketball, baseball, tennis, you're going to see lots of points. Like that going, to me. Soccer and hockey, there's very little points, so to me, I get bored. And I have ADD, so it's like, to me, something's so boring, just back and forth. Oh, someone gets hurt. Oh, there's a yellow card. Or, oh, it's just like, to me, the one moment of some dude screaming, "Goal!" Right? Is like not worth the 3 hours I spent watching this game. You guys know what I'm talking about.
But at least with hockey, it's a back and forth game. It's very, very quick.
But there's barely any points.
Yeah, there's a bunch of points. It depends on the teams.
I find it to be a very low scoring game. I mean, basketball sometimes is 100 points. You ever hear 100-point hockey game? No.
No, because if you got a 100-point hockey game, your goaltender really must suck and your defenseman must really freaking suck. So,
that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. So, plus, you were raised with it here, growing up in like sunny SoCal. No one's playing hockey. Okay?
Well, you guys got the LA Kings. They've won Stanley Cups. There's no excuses.
Only the rich white people will go to any of those games out here. No one else will freaking go. I'm serious. Same thing with NASCAR. That crap's boring as can be.
Oh my
too.
god, I can't stand NASCAR.
Oh god, it's so freaking boring. Like, I like to go-kart driving. Like, that's fun to me. But I don't even watching someone else go-kart. Unless I'm 85 years old and in a wheelchair and I can't ride the go-kart anymore.
And then your go-kart's a wheelchair.
That'd be the only reason I would want to watch someone in a go-kart.
No, thank you.
And now it is time for Cost of This Play! Drum roll, please, betters!
And we're on it.
The cost of this play was $2.65, baby! What?
Woo!
Wow, $2.65? Where can you go for $2.65 and get all this beautiful deliciousness? When I make mashed potatoes and gravy, I think it's like very Amish, right?
Heck
We
yeah.
watched shows about the Amish in the past, and everything's homemade.
Speaking of which, have you guys ever watched Return to Amish?
Hold on, I want to give them a juice shot so they can really see
Time for that money shot.
that juiciness in this right here. Look at that. Look at that juiciness. Listen to this crispiness. Shh.
Tap it.
Yep, yep.
Yeah!
That's some crispy chicken. I don't know where you could go for $2.65 and get this beautiful plate. I have no idea. And it also would be with another thigh. We love frying chicken thighs. We've tried all the different pieces. Thighs are the best. It's very juicy and moist.
Because it's dark meat,
Yes.
so it doesn't dry out as bad.
Yeah, and because when you're doing like a leg, a chicken leg, you're gonna have the fat part on top, and then it goes thinner and thinner. So it's not gonna always cook exactly evenly. But the thighs are kind of uniform as far as width and height.
Sense.
Yes, and thickness. That's the word I was looking for. Thickness. So they're gonna cook much more evenly. So that's our favorite. We've fried breast too, but it's not the same when you get that juiciness from the thigh. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that is money. The thighs. We love our thighs. We love meaty thighs on women. We love meaty thighs in our chicken.
I think you have 2 biscuits for us.
Ooh, I do. Hold on. All right, so these are the last of our biscuits.
We have 2 biscuits left. We would have given you 1, but we only have 2. Here's the homemade biscuits that Butter's made. You see how delicious they look? Homemade. Oh, yeah. Grands, you
Heck
don't stand
yeah.
a chance against homemade biscuits at the house.
Never.
Nope. Nope.
Never.
When we go to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, which is the only place we will actually order and get fried chicken at that we trust.
Because we don't trust a lot of chicken joints.
No, we don't. And how many chicken joints is there? Not many for just fried chicken.
No.
Here in Los Angeles.
No.
And we have to drive a little ways to go to Roscoe's. Now, when we go to Roscoe's, can I have some butter, please? Butter?
Yes. When we go to Roscoe's, it's an adventure. Like, we go and it takes us like 45 minutes to get there.
One way.
One way. And then we go in and we're usually getting stared at a bunch.
Because we're usually the only Caucasian people in the establishment, and they give us a look like, what the hell are you doing here?
Especially so late at night.
Yeah, exactly. So late at night, they're like, what the hell are you doing here? I'm just like, I'm sorry, we love fried chicken, and we have to be here right now to eat it. We love collard greens, and white people have no idea about them, and we need them right now.
Yeah.
So,
stat. Mm-hmm.
So, basically, but when we go down, we get a waffle and fried chicken.
So
Like one piece of breast, and then we get collard greens, and then
a side of cornbread.
a side of corn. No, we don't always get side of cornbread.
Once
We
in
get
a
it
while.
one time. So usually, like for 2 plates of food, it's like $45. This is $2.65, people, and the chicken was organic, and the potatoes were organic, and the sweet potatoes organic.
For the price that we're paying at friggin' Roscoe's,
For non-organic food.
we could eat this all week long at home.
Yes.
All week long.
And we will eat fried chicken all week long. Now, I love to pour honey on my biscuits, okay? To me, a biscuit ain't a biscuit without honey.
Not me.
Of course, you don't like honey, but honey on a biscuit is where the money's at.
Mm-hmm. I don't know about you guys, and if any of you guys have hybrid cars, you guys can just like turn this off right now because
You might be offended.
Because you might be really offended by this. So, here in LA, we have tons and tons and tons of freaking hybrid cars. And the biggest...
Tell them our favorite.
Our favorite is called the Prius. And if you
You
guys
all
haven't
know
seen
about
a Prius,
those drivers.
and those drivers, I swear to God, are the freaking worst. They don't know how to signal. They don't know how to, like, accelerate. They don't know how to slow down. They don't know how to do shit. So basically, speaking of which, every little Prius has a little designation after.
Her favorite one is the Prius C, and she'll let you know what we call the Prius C.
You know what it's called? The Prius cunt, because it's usually a dumb cunt driving the car.
That's right.
And then we have another one called the Prius S. It's their little sporty version.
And you know what you call that?
The Prius shit, because it's usually some shithead driving that one. Usually. So anyhow, the biggest problem is that like all these Prius drivers must have some agreement with Toyota that when they go into the dealership that they friggin' get the signal lights like detached. But I didn't know that signal lights were an option with your freaking vehicle because they will not signal. They will just cut in front of you. They don't give a shit.
They'll make U-turns wherever they're at. It doesn't matter. It could be the middle of the road, double yellow line. They're making a U-turn.
Yellow.
This is what they're thinking. I have the yellow sticker on the bumper that says I can use the carpool, so guess what, mother effers? I'm in charge now. That's what they're telling themselves all the time. And the rest of the world is telling them, you know what? F you.
Get out of the
Get out of the
HOV
road.
lane.
Yeah.
And when they're in the HOV lane, if you guys have those there, those ones with the diamond mark on your on the
You gotta
lane,
have two or
people
more.
usually.
Or more.
However, if you got one of them Priuses or any type of hybrid car, you're allowed to drive them in LA
With the special
with the
sticker.
special sticker on them. So that means you can drive in that in the douchebag lane.
So they think they have some power, right? They think they have some power.
And they're weaving in and out of the solid
Or
line.
park wherever they want to. We were getting Mexican food the other day, and this one, I think it was a Prius S, decided, or Matrix S, I don't know. Maybe it was a Matrix.
A Prius. No, it was a Prius
Maybe
S.
it was a Prius. And basically it was like everyone was parking this way. This car decided, you know what, forget this whole line of cars and parking spots. I'm going to park horizontal.
Not even a parking space.
And everyone else is parking this way, okay? They're like, you know what, we're not parking parallel to anyone. We're completely parking perpendicular, so you won't be able to get out through the front. You can only get out through the back, which is very hard to back out. So they feel they have special privileges.
So if you're a Prius driver and you think that you have special privileges, let us know
know.
why.
Let us know why. I think there's probably like a mirror. You know how in the Beatles that came out like maybe what 10 or 15 years ago, and they had a little holder for the flowers, a little holder thing for flowers or fake flowers to put in. This one must have in the Prius is a little mirror they can look at in the morning. It says, "You are above everything and everyone." They're like, "Let's go take on the day."
Daily affirmations from a Prius driver.
You know we're gonna get a bunch of people. You know,
I
have a Prius.
and I don't drive like that. Well, if you don't drive like that, you're the exception to the rule.
Yeah, exception
and
to the
kudos
rule.
to you.
Or maybe you don't live in Los Angeles, so you don't feel that way. Or that's not included in your standardized car. You didn't get the mirror.
Yeah, and maybe the Toyota you went to requires you to get signal lights.
That could be true. We don't know. We'll have to find out.
Because like I said, I don't think they're an option with your car.
And also, too, we wanted to let you know that this coming Sunday, we will 95% sure not be doing a live. That is because I got a phone call like 2 nights ago that my grandfather, who lives out in the desert, if you see my vlog before, you see my grandpa in that vlog and my grandma. And my grandpa fell and broke his hip. So he had to go to the hospital. He had to get screws put in his femur and a rod. So basically we have to truck it down to Grandma and Grandpa's.
And go help take care of them for a few days.
For a few days to help take care of them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's going on right now. So if you don't see us on Sunday, you'll know exactly where we are and exactly what we're doing.
And if you don't see us on your lives over the next couple days, then
You'll know exactly
why as well.
And where the heck we're at.
Yeah, we'll probably be driving umpteen hours to get to the desert.
We'll see. Hopefully just 2 or 3 hours. But yeah, as you all know, YouTube is very, very important to us, and it's definitely a priority. But when you have an older family member who's ill, my grandpa's 89, you have to step in and help out. So that, you know, your family has to be a priority. But we will definitely be bringing our computer and be bringing our GoPro. So any funny moments with Bird or anything, my cousin will be down there. We'll take some video and make a vlog out of it. But yeah, that's basically what we'll be doing. We hope you guys are already having a great week so far, whatever you've been doing. I hope you guys are doing well. Here in LA, it's been freezing cold.
Oh my god, it's like, it's so freaking cold that like we have like 2 or 3 jackets on when we're going outside.
Yeah, and the fireplace is like running, but it's still chilly. It's still like 62 or 63
in here.
In our house.
Most of the people up in Canada have homes that are warmer than 62 all winter.
I refuse to turn the regular heater on because it screws with my sinuses so bad and I get sinus infections. I'd much rather be cold than have a sinus infection.
That's right.
I'll deal with putting on extra layers or blankets or putting extra wood on. Like, we'll deal with what we have to deal with. She's like, I never lived like this in Canada.
No, I never lived like this in Canada. Even when I would go on like winter, go out like camping in the winter, like, still didn't live this cold.
But I find it's easier to breathe for some reason. It's way easier to breathe in the cooler weather.
Mm-hmm. Less bacteria.
Yep. I want to show you guys our next piece of juicy-licious chicken. Here, I want to show you this money shot of juice so you can just see how juicy my fried chicken is, okay? Yeah, baby! Yeah, juice action!
Love that juice action. Like on Super Bowl Squirt Sunday.
Squirt Sunday. If you didn't see our live, Squirt Sunday was last Sunday after the Super Bowl. We had a crazy good time, so everyone that showed up, thank you so much. We really appreciate your support.
And if you watched the replay or even checked it out, thank you guys for that as well. We really appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
So with all this cold weather lately, it reminds me of a kind of like a really funny story of when I was just dating Bears. So probably a few years ago, she was living down in the South Bay area, and we'd go down there, and I'd go down and visit her, and when I'd go to her place, there was like no heater. There was a heater, but she would never run it, like here. She doesn't run that thing.
Because it gives me headaches.
And we would get there, and that place would be ice cold. It'd be like a freaking ice box. So one of her neighbors and friends who lived downstairs gave her a heater that she was using in her place when it got really, really cold. And one day, all of a sudden, I hear this like little screaming sound coming from the living room as I was in the bathroom, and I'm like, oh my God, what's good? All of a sudden, you hear Bears going, oh my God, I'm burnt, I'm burnt. She was sitting there standing in front of the heater with her pants down,
Warming up my butt.
warming up her butt, and she bent over and got a little too close to the grill, and she had grill burn marks on her ass. So, yeah.
You probably like 3 of them.
There was like 3.
Great, 3 or 4, like great line.
Like little fan grate.
From the electric heater. Did you ever burn your bum on a heater?
I've never burned my bum on a heater, but I have burned my arms on a fireplace and on a wood stove.
That sucks.
It does.
We also wanted to say to our dear Aunt Dar, she's a sub, she doesn't have a channel, but Aunt Dar has a lot of love. She's an aunt to a lot of us fellow mukbangers, as you guys know. Or if you don't know, now you know. And she is going on a cruise with her daughter on Friday, and she'll be gone for a week. So we just wanted to wish Aunt Dar happy, safe travels on your cruise, and we hope you have a beautiful time. And we wanted to let you know that we love you.
And we hope you take lots of pictures.
Mwah.
We can't wait to see them. Wink, wink.
All those thigh and booty shots, Aunt Dar. She said she was going to get us booty and thigh shots on the cruise from other people she sees.
I can't wait.
Secret
It's like a
covert.
game. It's like a game.
And they wouldn't think Aunt Dar was taking pictures of the booty.
No.
They just think she's taking pictures of the ocean.
Oh, I'm going to take a picture down here of the ocean.
Down here of the ocean.
The motion of the ocean.
That's right, the motion of the ocean. Here's a bite for you guys. Chicken, sauce, potato, and sweet potato. Mmm. Ah. Every time we go to the Latin market, Vallarta, we are so impressed with the produce section, it's ridiculous. Now, every time we have to go to our market, the Ralph's, which is more
Expensive.
American and more like non-Hispanic, non-Asian market, the produce section is garbage. Now, the funny thing is, every time we go to Vallarta, we're so impressed, like we just think the store's freaking amazing. We go to Ralph's and we think the store is garbage. Now, there's also another name for it, Kroger. I don't know if you have one of those by you, but it's the same company,
That's right.
same owner, Kroger. So, we go to Ralph's, and the only thing I notice that white people seem to care about in the produce section is 2 things. Maybe 2 or 3 things. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe 3 things. Number 1, kale. Number 2, spinach. And number 3, bananas.
That's right.
If they have a whole pile of kale, bananas, and spinach, eureka. Everything's fine. The rest of the store could look like a bomb went off. But as long as they always have enough kale, bananas, and spinach, the white people will come back, right? We refuse, not us two, going right up the street to Vallarta and saying, screw you, we're going to the Latin market.
We don't buy any of our produce at Ralph's or Kroger anymore, pretty much.
Done.
We refuse. We just refuse. Because the quality is just such crap. The amount that you're getting is such crap. And the price you're paying is such crap.
Such crap. So
you can buy the exact same produce at the Vallarta for a fraction of the cost.
Fraction of the cost.
We probably already saved ourselves $100 on produce this year alone.
If not 200. Okay. We go into Ralph's to get a head of cauliflower, because when you make cauliflower pizza, we love roasted cauliflower on the side of like baked chicken or other dishes we have. So we get one of those at Ralph's, and it's about $5 or $6 for a head of organic cauliflower. $5 or $6, and it's not even massive.
No.
We go up to the Latin market in Vallarta, and we get one of those same size cauliflowers for no freaking joke, $2.
Right?
$2.
$1.99.
How can you, a store that's 2 miles away from each other, 2 or 3 miles, one be $5 or $6 and one be $2? It doesn't make any rational sense.
And it's both organic produce, and it's like no different. They'll have the same brand of organic beets at both places, and they'll sell them for less at the Vallarta.
It's just the weirdest thing. Like, you can't make sense of it. And it's like, it's offensive to me because it's like, how can you charge that much one place and so little another? Like, I understand Whole Foods is going to be expensive. Whole paycheck, right? But it should be like that at the regular markets, you know? That are non, like, health food markets.
No, because they're okay with gouging you because they know that places like Whole Foods has a monopoly on all the other organic foods.
Yep. So if you ever go to one grocery store, do yourself a favor and check out other grocery stores in the area. Even if they're not your culture's grocery stores, don't be afraid. Pull up your big girl or big boy panties. Take a little drive over to the Indian or the Korean or
the Latin,
Afghanistan market, whatever kind of market you want to go see, and you're going to see prices. Now, whether you get an organic apple at Whole Foods, you get an organic apple at Kroger, at Food for Less, at Trader Joe's, it's still an organic apple, right?
That's right.
So shop around, check out the other stores around you. Price comparison so you can living a cheaper life, have less time to work, more time to live. Okay?
That's right.
The key to more time to live, because
as we said before, is like you have to sacrifice your time for money. And if you have to make a certain amount of money, you have to sacrifice a certain amount of hours to get that money.
Not just hours, your life. So
that's away from your family, it's away from your friends, that's away from anything that you like to do
doing
outside of your career.
Yes. So the more money you can save in other ways, the earlier you can retire, the more money you're going to have to enjoy other things.
And the sooner you can get to Hawaii and open up your own little restaurant that's only open for a few hours a day.
That's our plan, baby. That's our plan someday. Retirement goals. Hashtag retirement goals. And we hope you guys are doing well. We just want to let you know that Sunday, once again, we will not be doing our live, but we should be back the following Sunday. We got to go take care of Grandma and Grandpa. We know you guys will understand. And we just want to know that we love you to the moon. Mwah. And if you haven't already, please hit that like, subscribe,
right about there,
notification bell.
Ooh, we got tinfoil resonance again.
Ooh, so you know when we're having dinner.
Yeah, come join the lesbians for dinner.
You can have your own plate, baby.
That's right here. You get your own piece of delicious fried chicken.
That's right. And thank you guys so much for coming to the Two Girls
One Mukbang Nation, where the food is great,
but the love is greater. Bye.
Mwah.
Baby butters.
Sweet baby bears. Cold hands.
Warm heart.